Hi, Namaste. In this lecture, we are going to start with servlets. See, a servlet is used to create a web application. So basically, it's a tool to develop a web application. The servlets reside on the server side. So server-side programming is used in servlets. When executed, servlets generate dynamic web pages. As you know, the difference between static web pages and dynamic web pages. Static web pages are pre-made. They are already created and they are present on the server. And no further processing is required. But as far as dynamic web pages are concerned, in this case, the page is not already prepared, but it is prepared on the demand of on the request of the user that issues the request from the client machine. Okay, there are many classes and interfaces in Servlet API. As you know, API stands for Application Programming Interface. So it's a bundle of many classes and interfaces that connects two applications. So there are many classes and interfaces in Servlet API. Prominent among them are Servlet, GenericServlet, HttpServlet, ServletRequest, ServletResponse. Now we will see how the servlets they work. Now see, this is the client side. This is the form, HTML form, which contains many HTML elements through which the user will place its request. The request will go to the server, and what will happen is the request will be processed by the servlet code. This is the servlet code. And in order to process the request, the servlet may need to connect with the database. It will connect with the database, it will get the output, and lastly what it will do is it will create an HTML page, and that HTML page will be returned back to the client machine in the form of a response, and the client will be receiving the response, and response will be according to the request placed by the client.